Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Phoenix Point. Our last episode was a little bit marred by technical issues and instability, but the good news is, in the intervening days, I think I've got everything hammered down. I think the computer should behave in a much more stable, reasonable way now. Unfortunately, when I loaded up the game today to get back in here, I realized that it had not created an autosave at any point during the previous episode for some reason, so I did have to just start over at where we were at the beginning of last episode and sort of recreate our progress. I just nailed down the 6th initiation, and I think we are ready to continue from here. You can see this time I managed to get Bave shot up real bad during the mission, so we might want to go rest. There's supposed to be a Phoenix base in North America, and I suppose we could go try to find that. How far are we from the medical bay? Okay, 2 days off of the medical bay being done here. I guess we could just bounce back to here, back to Symes, and chill for a little while. Let people recover and heal, and then we can... Or I could just... You know what? We have medkits. I'm just gonna push. We don't know exactly where in North America the Phoenix base is, but there's not that many locations. Alright, what is the other Manticore doing? The other Manticore, right, is just scouting out Africa. Okay, I think that's perfectly reasonable. Let's do a little bit of exploration. We're working on some objectives. We are trying hard to complete the Pandoran Citadel research. That'll maybe get done this episode. Still need to capture stuff. There's a lot. So there's a lot of objectives, it turns out. And we need to keep our eyes open for a heavy or a berserker that could be turned into a heavy. What was the soldier who's available here? Actually, that is a berserker. Yeah, we can just... Okay, if none of these places over here have a heavy, we'll just fly over there and get our berserker. Okay, explore. You also explore. Wait, what happened? Okay, it was just a haven. I feel like we almost always get an event of some kind, right when we reveal a thing. What is going on at this haven? They have a guy that we don't want to hire. Okay. Guess let's go check out Madagascar. Our operatives have sat down beside an old house miles away from any other buildings. The whole place looks pristine. Lawn has been mown, the hedges trimmed, the fences painted a bright white, but there is no answer to our calls. Our operatives break down the door of the home to find a family sitting in wooden chairs in the dining room. They're all dead. It looks like they expired only hours before our people got here, and there's not a mark on any of them. Okay, well, search the house carefully for anything we can use. There's an enormous larder full of food. Huh. That's unsettling. You know, I kind of appreciate that they didn't make any attempt to, they didn't go out of their way to hammer home the spooky or try to, give us a scary explanation. Just let a weird, unexplained thing be weird and unexplained. That's, way more effective. Yeah, that's real creepy. This is not technically North America, I think, in my estimation, but who knows? These places might be the Phoenix base. They wouldn't put another Phoenix base so close to this one, though, right? Maybe Greenland is part of North... I don't know. I don't know what's considered to be part of North America. We probably don't need to search these. They're 10 feet from the other base. Alright, you explore that stuff. You explore this stuff. I will say that this process of trying to run multiple ships at the same time is a little jerky and weird. Arapka is under attack. What is the story here? 16 attacking force against 12 defending force. We should be able to deal with that. Who is closer? Well, it's definitely not this guy. I guess Manticore 1 can probably finish the exploration they're doing now, and then we can bounce over there and help them. Yeah, we're at a point where defending havens against attack is the only thing we can do to improve our relations with these guys, so it seems like an important thing to do. And that doesn't seem like it'll be a terribly difficult mission. So... yeah, I guess let's just let this run until we finish exploring, though. Our operatives have sat down near an abandoned village. Half of the houses appear to have slipped into a huge crack in the ground. Clearly, there's been an earthquake here in recent times. Our operatives report rotten food still on tables, dead people sleeping in their beds, and others who seem to have just collapsed in the street. There's no good explanation for what happened here. People just died. Perhaps this was the result of a limnic eruption or a similar phenomenon, but there's no time to find out. Our team managed to scavenge up some resources. The same 70 food, remarkably. Our operatives have set down in what appears to be a destroyed haven. There was a fight here, and it wasn't pretty. It looks like the people in the haven turned on each other. There are bodies everywhere. No one survived, or, if they did, they're long gone. Our operatives have recovered resources, but found no indication of what caused the conflict. Okay, a little bit of material. I'm a little bummed out about how much food we're finding, if I'm being honest. Okay, I think based on the progress of the bar there, I think we should have plenty of time.
We are told, are working on ways to repel the mist. This, by itself, is not a sin. We do not condemn it, for the mist is a flood and brings life and death alike. They seek safety for their people, as do we.
Okay, hey, maybe we're going to finally have an opportunity here to, forge an alliance, Synedrian and Anu working together with us?
But if you push the flood away too far, you will die of stagnation. Synedrian has forgotten how to look beyond the flood, at the wide sea, at the future. Instead, they look inward, lost in a maze of reflections. What they offer is not salvation, but a trap.
Okay, so that's the opposite of the thing I wanted. I was kind of hoping that we were going to be able to, forge an alliance of our three forces, and I don't know if there's anything that we can do to influence the other factions' opinions of each other. It's not super clear to me. Obviously, we can make them like or dislike us, but you know what? Honestly, it's also not clear to me what the value of this is. Will they start attacking each other at some point, or? Well, let's go look at the diplomacy thing. So Synedrian isn't too unfriendly to the disciples, but the disciples are starting to get real unfriendly with them, and the New Jericho hates everybody, and I don't know, man. Not much we can do about it, I'm sure. So, okay. Synedrian finished Mist Repeller development. Mist Repeller facility available for construction. We should probably just go ahead and hit the button here. Mist repellers are based on a complex set of interconnected technologies including nanite swarms capable of advanced molecular recognition and powerful magnetic field generators, making it finally possible to slow the encroachment of the mist. The disciples of Anu Gai said that pushing the mist back was not by itself a sin, right? I'm sure they won't mind us using all of this technology. Make bases and settlements considerably more safe, does not by itself constitute a long-term solution to the Pandoran threat. Any repeller construction will certainly antagonize other factions and potentially result in conflict. Oh, interesting. We can use the technology for building repellers in our own bases and do our bit for the future of humanity. Why? It's strangely written. If I'm doing my bit for the future of humanity, why would that bring me into conflict with the other? I don't know, man. It does feel like we should probably build some of those, though, because there's definitely some increased Pandoran activity in the misty areas, right? We do want to push it back. Oh, I didn't even look at the things we were actually given the ability to build, but yeah, also we got a helmet module. Consume all mist within a 3-tile radius. Each 2 mist tiles consumed restores 1 will. Boy, that doesn't seem like it's worth putting the effort into building. Let's talk about these facilities, though. We don't have any room in here. You know what? Our power consumption actually is such that we probably don't even need... We don't need both of these energy generators, right? Does it say... It doesn't actually say on here how much each one is producing. I don't know if they're each doing 30 or if it's 20 from each and then also there's a base 20 background power coming from the base, or... I mean, I think we can pretty safely do this. Yeah, okay, they were each generating 30, so we're totally fine. Mist will be slowly pushed back around the base location. That seems like a thing worth doing. Actually, we should... Let's see. That's Phoenix Point. That's the North Africa base. Symes is definitely underneath the mist, so we should probably build one of these here. In Sumral... Is Sumral... How misty is that area? Oh, it's getting pretty misty, and if any of these are havens, yeah, we should definitely build one here. And then Phoenix Storage 1. I don't remember where this is. Okay, double-clicking on it does not help. Where's Phoenix Storage 1? Wow, I don't think I had noticed... and I know this is silly because we've been looking at the global game. I don't think I had noticed how much... they've, like, simulated the effects of climate change on the world map, like the Amazon overrunning its banks, and... Where the hell is Phoenix Storage 1? Oh, there, okay. Yeah, you know what? That absolutely should get a mist repeller. It is about to become a real issue. It's very annoying. If you mouse outside of the pop-up for even a split second, it closes it. Okay. The Book of Lies. Commander Tahir is deeply disappointed in the Phoenix Project. Instead of joining New Jericho and trying to take back the Earth, we've fallen for the lies of the Exalted. You should be fighting the Pandorans, she says, shaking her head, not helping them. Lady, have you seen anything we've ever done? All I ever do is fight Pandorans. Alright, New Jericho's just like bad news all the time. Actually, they are willing to trade for materials. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and mash this button as many times as it will allow. That was it? No, not really. I'm just clicking. What I meant was back. Yeah, the back buttons are often at the bottom of a UI, right?
Construction complete.
Oh, hey, our Tiamat is done. Let's put it at Phoenix Point, and then we'll, after we finish exploring Africa, we'll bring Manticore 1 back, and we'll figure out exactly who we want to put in that.
Scan complete.
Okay, it's just another haven. That's right, it doesn't make any sense for us to try to load people into it now, right? How many people are actually at the base? Yeah, it's just 4. We wanted to build another vehicle. We still haven't really gotten a chance to see the armadillo in action either. Alright, one problem at a time. Let's go ahead and search these last 3 locations, and then we'll figure out what we want to do about the other thing. Alright, intervene to eliminate the threat, protecting the Haven's key structures. Pretty solid reward. Only threat level medium. This might be a good opportunity to capture a Pandoran. Gonna be a little bit careful with Bave. I'm gonna throw some bonus medkits on him, and he can medkit himself at the beginning of the mission. Also, may as well re-ammo. Yeah, may as well. Okay. Yeah, I think we're good. We only have 1 spare grenade. Is there a person who ought to have a grenade who doesn't? Honestly, Bave, probably, since he has the free, take one of these back so that he'll be... These have 2 weight? Okay, so yeah, when he uses one of these at the beginning of the mission, he'll go back down to carry weight. Since he has free hands, free access to his backpack, I think that makes sense. And everybody else already has one. Did I not ammo up your guns? No, I totally did. Oh, this one's missing a single bullet. You'll be fine. Let's get in there and destroy some medium-level threats. Yeah, as yet, we have no idea at all what the benefits of capturing a Pandoran are, so I would really like to do it. I would really like to manage that. We should probably get another capture glove, maybe even a couple more capture gloves, so that we can have multiple people hold them in their backpacks, switch to them at the right moment, and we can put a lot more paralysis on a Pandoran in a single turn. Because as it is, it's an operation that usually requires a fair number of action points, and Crypto's just not always up to the task. Alright. Key structures protected. Like these ones. Alright, so we got one of those guys. We don't see any others right now. Man, there's a lot of these structures scattered all over the place. And this is one of the, one of the explosive bomb ones. Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. Don't care for that. I appreciate that they seem to have started Pondus on top of a roof. Although in a position where I guess I don't have a shot. This looks pretty clean. I mean, listen. I'm not wild about the thing we're about to have to do here, just starting in on this thing immediately. But if we don't work it now, it's definitely going to destroy some buildings, and we might actually lose the mission. So we got to start by stripping armor where we can. So that's either Bave or Crypto. We could use Tiny, I suppose. Grenades do some decent armor damage. Maybe we should open up with Tiny, do one of those, do a bomb blast, try to destroy this shack, give people a cleaner shot, and then also hit the thing. It's like, what does grenade range look like from here? Okay, yeah, so with bomb blast up, or boom blast rather, we will absolutely be able to hit the enemy. Question is just, do we hit it twice now, or do I need to pull this cover? Honestly, given the lines of sight, I think we have to try to destroy this thing. Provided it'll go down. Is there anything, like... I can't really see inside of it. Do I think any of this stuff would survive a grenade? No, not really. It certainly shouldn't. I'm going to try to fling this in such a way that I'm not likely to damage any of the nearby vital structures. I don't think I had any effect on any of the walls that matter. Well, that's bad news. Okay, that was solid-ish. Okay, it turns out we think we're going to be able to get a shot from pretty far away. I'm going to do the thing I usually do and dash up. So where's a spot where I have a clean... Ooh. That says I have a shot, but like that line is going clean through a wall. This looks maybe right? I can't tell. Unfortunately, the line always appears on top no matter what, so it's hard to tell which side of obstacles you're on. But that looks like an okay place to go for it. Oh, right, the injury. I should probably cope with that right now. Because otherwise, we're gonna pay for it in a very serious way here. All right, here we go. All right, that's crummy, and we can probably break the armor on the leg. Let's watch it for a second. See if we can get a moment in its idle animation when it pulls back a little bit and makes its torso more available. Because what I really need is to be able to shoot the torso. And we can just try to shoot through this. That might work. Actually, hitting it in the abdomen would be ideal. And only one round needs to make contact in order for us to get the armor reduction, right? Alright, I think I got him. Yep, okay, abdomen is unarmored. This should make it relatively easy for the snipers to remove his bomb ability. Once he can no longer blow us up. Well, I said relatively easy. That is 270 health. That's alright, we'll get there. Quick aim is ridiculously good. Oh, she has moved on. I don't know why I thought she had not moved yet. Switch to
I'm here.
you. Trying to switch to you. That is actually pretty bad. That's really complicating. So how are we going to get the rest of the damage through now? Get a single shot off. Is there a spot where I can get a clean shot with 3 action points left? If there is, we could try quick aim sniper plus quick aim assault rifle. You know what? Hold on a second. We already spent the will points. We may as well take the free pistol shot, right? Maybe we get lucky. Honestly, the shot's not even that bad. Gonna wait a second until his animations put his abdomen bits in a shootable position. It helps. It's gonna do something. Maybe I should actually move her to the side here. I know I'm a little further away now, but look at how much better that angle is. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Okay. So at this point, we're looking at 100 and... Oh no, actually just a hard 100 abdomen health, which means that now Lise can get the job done. Just gotta find, you know, this spot. I'm trying to think, is this going to be better? This is probably fine. And especially since we have people who are up on a roof, it's like very vitally important that this thing not be able to shoot an explosive at us. Alright. So, bomb abdomen gone. Cannot explode us anymore. Can still run over and punch us. That's a real problem that we're going to have to deal with. But that's a sort of a distant problem. I really wish that there was a way to make your actions just slightly more efficient, because we're so close to being able to lay 2 good turrets here. I'm just going to go ahead and put a turret right there. And then maybe jump down off this roof? Just to reduce the value of explosives from the enemies that we have not yet seen, because, you know, there's got to be a lot of them. Yeah, let's just try to put you somewhere else. I don't want everybody to be able to fall through that the roof of that building. Crypto kind of just needs to move up. We have to move up in a way that does not give enemies vision of us, but it's okay for us to get vision of them. Okay, there's another one right there. That's tricky. That's maybe we'll just Overwatch here. You should probably stay up here, but can we... No, there's not really any cover to be had up here. That's not how rooftops work. I guess just step right here. That way you have a vision of that guy over there. You can do a little return fire. No, actually, we can't return fire. That's right. She doesn't have that thing. Boy, he became aware of all of us from an incredible distance. He's also doing damage to that very important building over there. This is going to be pretty non-trivial for us to deal with in time. Okay, and also a siren. Yeah, this is going to be tough. And also, there's at least one other thing that we don't yet know about. Well, that's probably one of the, what do you call them? Arthrons? This is not easy. So we're not gonna be able to do any damage to an enemy here. We try to just destroy the walls around enemies, but I'm honestly thinking maybe it's smarter to just have him run up this turn. Maybe even use the jetpack. I'm gonna hold on to the jetpack, by which I mean I'm gonna hold on to my will points. We'll consider your actions in a second here.
5 by 5.
Alright, can you get a clean shot on anything from anywhere on the roof? Looks like the answer is no. Angles are just too bad. I mean, there's no way we save this, right? So we have to consider... This should be fairly easy to protect. We're not going to lose all of them. So we don't need to run right up. Like we don't need to be drawn into danger. Maybe we just take the shots where we can find the shots and let everything else go.
Acquiring target.
Try not to stress out too much. You one of the pain chameleon guys? Yes, also frenzied. Probably not super relevant to that part. There we go. That's the moment in the animation. Well, it's not entirely ideal, but it's better. It's funny how the bullets had a more destructive effect on the walls of this shack than the grenades did. Really not what you would expect.
I'm here.
What am I going to do with the snipers? I mean, moving Lise forward makes a lot of sense. She's got much better close combat capability. She's not going to be able to see anything from anywhere. Yeah, in fact, almost none of us are going to be able to do anything this turn. We may as well just have people run up. They have to come to us for, to some extent in order to destroy all these buildings over here, so...
Let's roll.
Have you close up, and then we will consider where to put turrets next turn. That one on the roof is probably not going to get anything done. And I want to capture that siren. Being honest, maybe this is a foolish proposition, but I kind of think I'm going to run up here, crypto, in the hopes of being able to capture that siren. We've seen the guy. Does he also have a launcher arm? He sure does. Well, that's a problem. What about him? Can we get a shot on him from anywhere on the roof? No? Yeah, it's fair. There's a whole building between him and us. Suppose that makes sense. Get the shot from right here. This is the only spot. Well, I'm going to take it. Disabling that launcher arm is like extremely high priority. Let's go ahead and quick aim and show me launcher arm. She thinks she'll be able to pierce the fence to hit him. Fortunately, this makes it actually very difficult to aim at the arm. So here's his head. We're gonna aim by instruments a little bit here. So if his head's there, the launcher arm is like down and to the right a little bit. It might be obscured by a second object here. That's torso? Really? That's kind of what I figured, that the shot would actually get eaten by the fence. I think the you can hit this that it was showing me was if the bullet went through the crack between the slats, which was, you know, unlikely. Small amount unlikely. Apparently I kind of technically have a shot here. that the same guy that we have a shot against if we move over? Ooh. Okay, here we might be able to take another shot at that guy. Let's see if I can actually do this, now that the fence has a bigger hole in it. Okay, that's promising. We are going to have to tighten up the reticle a little bit there.
Confirming target.
Getting rid of that guy's launcher arm is like a pretty high priority. Okay, so that's the launcher arm. We can just shoot for that, I suppose. Love to hit the actual arm. There we go. That's going to make everything so much easier. And then... just want to leave you up here? Probably, right? She actually does have return fire, so...
What's our plan?
And that just leaves Crypto... I think Crypto's good. So I wonder if there is anything you can do to make enemies on a stage like this stop trying to destroy the objective and instead come after you. Well, it seems like the Siren definitely has a plan. The scariest part of capturing a Siren is that, like, realistically, if you want to capture an enemy, it should be the last thing alive, because the way that you reduce their capture threshold is by breaking off limbs, right? And if you do that, it's going to bleed to death in real short order. That said, the Siren has maybe done a good job here of putting itself in a place where I can't really go after it very easily. Now that's cool, I didn't need that cover. Really, I don't have anything? I assumed I would be able to see something.
I'm on the move.
Obviously, what we want to do here is remove relevant body parts. And, like, listen, damaging his torso out is not... it's not worthless.
Target missed.
But you want to hit arms, right? You want to disable weaponry. Yeah, I probably should have led with this. Spot there where it thinks I'll hit the Arthron as well? Let's try this. Okay, well, I broke some of the stuff that's between us and them, at least. Not all of it, unfortunately. Actually, does that look destructible? It's not red. I'm sure it's destructible. I don't think it will blow up. Which is what I really want. So we could step up to here and shoot at that thing, or we could run over here and kill the Arthron. I think is like a pretty high priority goal. What's Crypto got? An inability to run far enough is mostly what Crypto has. If we could give the virus to the Siren, we'd definitely make her less dangerous. I mean, I guess we could just shoot it in the wherever. I'd really like to disable its attack a little bit so that it can't just Pain Chameleon out, then stealth up and come back. Immediately shoot me, but I think that's probably what's going to end up happening here.
Hostile wounded.
Yeah, we'll just get it bleeding. There's not really a lot else we could do.
Ready to fire.
At this range, this is probably not that likely to, not that likely to work. Well, we got there. You're bleeding for 10. So obviously it'd be a good idea to put one more shot in if we can. Even the virus rifle should be reasonably capable of getting a kill here. I'm a little worried that it looks like from this cover position I don't actually have a shot against the Arthron. I'm gonna move to here. We're gonna get this thing, because we have to. Need there to be fewer enemies.
Ready to fire.
And then you step up to the cover. This should be a good opportunity to get an actual kill with the virus rifle, I would think. Given the very, very low health of this enemy. I feel like we don't see kill opportunities with this weapon all that often. Wow, maybe not such a good opportunity. Never mind, we got there. It definitely was not as nice and clean as I wanted it to be, though. Boy, it's so hard to know what's going to be a dangerous position to put a turret down in. I have no idea what that thing's going to do next turn. And I guess we're good? I don't really want to run him forward out of fear of mind control. But it's probably just going after the structure, right?
I'm going.
And cover is not, I think, going to matter terribly. Also, cover just sort of, for Tiny, always doesn't matter. He has more than 30 points of armor, so a lot of the enemy attacks will do actually nothing to him. Okay. I don't know if that was worth doing. Yeah, it doesn't feel like a great move. Oh, the Siren's definitely after us. Okay, just really bad work, turret. Also, this turret really can't, I guess... Yeah, I guess it kinda, sorta can't see either of them. It should definitely be able to see. Alright, so we gotta take your head off. I have to walk, like, over here, I guess?
On my way.
Yeah, let's go ahead and quick aim, I suppose.
All I need is a clear shot.
This is gonna be 80 damage. Yeah, we can follow this up with another headshot from the other sniper, I'm sure. Alright, so 0 will remaining. I'm fairly sure that means the crypto's coming back
Acquiring target.
on our turn. Which means that maybe we don't want to shoot her anymore? She panicked. So that's good. I'm just going to run inside, I think. I think she's the last enemy, right? So I'm going to run inside and take a moment, catch my breath. Not going to shoot her a whole bunch or anything. We're going to get in position where we could shoot her a whole bunch if we need to.
Repositioning.
I guess for you, that's just right here.
Off by 5.
So I maybe actually want to pick the turrets back up. We're going to do our level best here to capture this thing. And I want to run Kane toward Bave so that we can maybe get a heal off. Also, I suppose I should reassign my equipment. Yeah, alright, I'm going to run toward Bave. I'm just going to trust that Crypto is not going to try to shoot me. Let's have you put that in your hand. You know, for next turn. And you are going to run over to here. Ready to make trouble in case trouble needs to be made. See this thing panic and run. Don't go far. Crypto back, but Crypto doesn't get to act this turn, right?
Channel open.
Oh no, Crypto's totally live. Okay, so we can get a single stun punch off. That seems very dangerous. How much will did you recover? None. So I could get closer. Yeah. Maybe we get closer, we do the mind control, and we just hold it in place while we stun it over and over again, which I think I can do. I have to be able to see you to do it. That immediately ends the mission, apparently. Does it immediately end the mission with that thing captured? Because it damn well should. Yo, if we get out to the if we get out to the menu here and it turns out that we did not capture the siren, I'm going to be very cross. Because it would have been trivial to do. I successfully defeated the hostile forces. We got, you know, stuff, virus rifles and whatnot. How would I even... Do we look at containment? Is there an indication of our containment space? Because it says we have 50 units of it. Okay, how about the research tab? Do we have the ability to vivisect... There actually isn't even... That's weird. There isn't a siren vivisection tech. So maybe that means that they're not actually capturable in the first place? Unless I'm just looking right past... I mean, we have an autopsy tech for them. That's pretty weird. Well, it looks like it wasn't captured, I guess. Also, available vehicle bays. Hold on, do we not have... We do have multiple vehicle bays, don't we? Yeah, what is wrong with... Power consumption 19 of 30. Why are some of the power indicators orange and some of them... These things got depowered somehow? Why would they have been depowered? Did I depower them? I certainly wouldn't ever have intended to. Yeah, that's weird. Just like a bunch of stuff in the bases is turned off? Huh. Why would that have been the case? Also, it turns out there's a Pandoran lair over there. Well, maybe we should go do that Pandoran lair, huh? Dave is pretty healthy. We could try once again, probably in vain, to capture a thing. Already have orders. Yeah, I guess let's go wipe out this lair. There's no reason for us to allow a lair to be here. Alright, locate and eliminate the spawnery. It is worth noting that layers are actually a little bit more difficult to to destroy than citadels. Crypto's like extremely set. Why does Crypto have so much ammo? It's not... I mean, I guess there's no reason to unequip it either, but that's definitely not necessary. We may as well have you full up when we go in. And does Bave have... Yeah. It did... So that's a weird thing. It remembers to re-equip spent medkits to keep your number of medkits the same from mission to mission, even if you use some. But it doesn't do the same thing with re-ammoing your guns, like just reloading all your weapons outside of combat. Super weird. It's weird stuff. Yeah, Lisa's fine. Okay, let's go do this thing. Let's destroy a spawnery, maybe actually capture something this time. I mean, is it possible that I should have captured the siren, but the siren didn't get captured because for no reason my containment got depowered? Because that would be very annoying. Also, why would the buildings ever depower if there's enough power? Like, almost to the point where you should maybe not be able to turn them off, unless you have more power need than you have power generation, in which case you can choose what goes off. Alright, what do we think here? That's the escape. We can see a siren right now. And also, it's just very dark. It's very dark beyond the initial platform. Well, feels like we ought to prioritize killing that siren. Apparently, not everybody can see.
Julian.
Yeah, you're going to be able to hit the head from there, are you? Doesn't feel like you're going to hit that. I mean, it's lit up. I'm going to trust it. I'm just going to have her double tap the thing's head. Why not, right?
Confirming target.
Yep, that is actually doing damage through that terrain. It's pretty weird. Alright, so you are out of will, you are bleeding, you are not a ranged threat any longer.
Identifying target.
I hit the torso instead of the arm. That's a shame. So we got to start moving forward. Okay, so over here is just a spawner. Over there is just a spawner. I wonder if it'll be in the... That might be it again, right? Would we access that? We have to go all the way up. Okay. It's a lot of forward movement. So we want to get up on this platform. That's what we really want to be doing. That said, I don't think he needs to do that right this second.
Moving now.
Maybe what we do is just take it easy for this first turn. The snipers can't move anyway.
I'm on Overwatch.
Ready.
Bave can move way up because it's always hard, Tiny rather, because it's always hard to get him where he needs to go, but everybody else can just kind of take it easy. I guess you also sprint up. Slowness, and the combination of natural slowness and also being over your carry weight. What do I want to do with you? I guess we'll just come over here and wait. I'll go into Overwatch this way in case something comes around the corner. We do have an indication that there's something over here. One of these very annoying guys. Oh no, it spotted us. Then it ducked behind the ladder, it looks like. Oh, that's a launcher arm for sure. Yeah, that's actually pretty good position. It's gonna be tough to deal with. Well,
let's see now.
so Boom Blast is not gonna help here. Definitely need to move so that we can get a better angle, and we can't move over there to get a better angle while the siren is alive. Pretty unsafe. Fortunately, we can blast the hell out of it, not that, pretty easily. I was gonna say, not that difficultly, which is definitely a real English sentence that a real English speaker might say.
On the move. Taking
Also
aim.
have to deal this guy. And I think all we have to do is take his arm, right? Oh no, he just has a pistol. I'm overstating a little bit here, but I sort of don't care about that guy. Alright, we should be able to drop the siren pretty easily then. In fact, do you want to go over there and just finish this the old-fashioned way?
Let's do
Yeah, this should work. It is not lethal. Good mind controller, I suppose. You know, honestly, that's not too bad. I'll just step to the side here. You can come over here and provide me with some information and maybe distract the enemy, most importantly. So the claws take 2 action points to use. We're not going to be able to get anything out of that. If we... Can I just block with you? Yeah, actually, there's a there's a pretty tight bottleneck here. If we end up being unable to kill these things, we have a strategy at least. Maybe not a good strategy. Something like this would be nice. Wow. We disabled both legs and the head on the Arthron. That's actually very impressive. Crypto can get up top, but it doesn't really help Crypto to be up top. I can make this work. Do a dash as far forward as possible. Move to here and just assault rifle him.
Where are they coming from?
Okay, that's just a sentinel. That's an egg. Also, a thing that is not worth stopping for.
Attempting to acquire target.
Okay, that launcher arm is hanging by a thread. See if he moves it around a little bit during an idle animation. We also could, I suppose, just try to shoot him in the face for lethal. Yeah, that's probably a better move.
We got them.
Okay, not too worried about that egg. Oh, hey, we spotted the spawnery. It turns out it's exactly where we thought it was. All you have to do is move adjacent to him, apparently. I don't think we knew that moving adjacent to a stealth enemy would reveal them. We've ever had the opportunity before. Well, I suppose we just stay down here and shoot. Obviously, I would love to get up top. You know, we have lots and lots of willpower. Or will points, rather. It's a subtle difference. I mean, obviously I don't want to stay here unless I'm fairly confident that we're going to be able to kill the thing. Dash up there? I cannot dash up the ladder, sadly. There are some places on the top level I can dash to. That's weird. Alright, I'm going to get up here. And we're going to maybe use one of our other abilities to make our shots a little cheaper. Or maybe we're not going to bother at all. We're just gonna take the real clean shot and try to get as much of his body, as much of the reticle around his body as possible. Wow, that was significantly below expected value on the hits there. You know, it might be the case that we should change Chaos's default loadout and have the pistol in one of the hands at the start of each mission. I guess for right now I'm just going to run over here. Dave is very out of things to do. I can move over to here. Then at least like there is a thing between me and the enemy, even if I'm not technically in cover. Crypto, what do I do with you? Looks like we can also get where we're going by going this way, so I guess that's what we do with Crypto. Start moving in this direction.
I see them.
You have a real dangerous enemy.
Heading out.
That's the kind of thing that we could potentially capture. Oh, something just spawned in over there. That's annoying. And you want to fight the siren and you know it. Oh, glad I moved. Oh, she has to be orthogonally adjacent. She can't do it on diagonal. That's weird. Okay, he can run off wherever he wants. He's dead. So how's the will game going? Crypto has 4 will left, so we got a couple more turns of mind control. I guess we can continue to move you up then. Not going to be easy for us to find a position from which we can shoot the spawnery, except for right on top of it, it looks like.
I'm here.
I want to get Pondus up on the high ground. Everybody's got to get up here. Not everybody. Both the sharpshooters have to get up here. Then we got to kill that thing really quickly. Ideally, the same turn it becomes aware of
Let's
us.
roll.
I have confidence, though. I think based on how things have been going so far, I think we're going to be able to pull this off.
No time to waste. Targets in sight.
Is really don't have to stop running every time you see an egg. Broadly, I would say it is good to to stop when you see an enemy, but eggs are not really, they're enemies to be. You know, they're not quite dangerous yet. I don't know where it's safe for him to be. Like, I'm confident none of the enemies can see him here, but if they move around a little bit, who knows? I do want him in a position where he can contribute fire immediately, though. Yeah, I'll just chance it.
What's our plan?
Really want Crypto to move forward. Tiny definitely needs to move forward. Probably needs to end up here, right? I know I'm setting myself up for a real problem by stacking all of my people up together on this raised ground with the mortar enemy right there, but I really would love to put a turret over here. Crypto should totally move forward, because Crypto needs to be ready to get close. Just don't want to get too close. I'm just gonna stop right here. Alright, so that's a bleed out. It's already spawning new Arthrons every single turn. Multiple new Arthrons every single turn. That seems... feels like they could maybe give me a couple more turns before the infinite spawns start. Huh, I thought the,
Standing by. No choice but to keep going.
oh, we did hit 0 willpower. Why did we hit 0 willpower? Thought the cost was 2 points per turn. Okay, well, it's not a big deal. We can certainly kill you. So we are not, in fact, attempting to kill this thing at all this turn. Too much other stuff to do.
I'm here.
So we could give you Boom Blast and start, like, raining on that guy. Sort of think I like that.
Let's see now.
I would love to clean up his cover. Yes, much like that. Actually, that was that was awesome. Then I guess shooting you doesn't seem to make a lot of sense. This is probably the right play. Just hit him a second time. So he no longer has his launcher. He's bleeding for 50, which is lethal. And that was pretty good. That was a pretty good turn.
Moving to position.
That's not enough, is it? No, it is not. Well, that's a shame. I mean, I guess it's okay because it lets me get the will points with somebody else, which is probably better given the situation. You're gonna run over. If I end up not behind cover over here, I'm definitely getting shot.
Steady.
What are the odds I can make this happen? Not super high. Yeah. Sure are a lot of enemies around here. Shouldn't I have done damage if I hit the... Maybe I didn't.
Ready.
I would have thought... Yeah, 10 piercing. I would have thought that the piercing damage would be effective even with the armor. That's, you know, that's what the word piercing generally means in these contexts. Okay, what I really wanted here was to get more than one shot off. It looks like I am not allowed to do that. In fact, it's super hard to shoot the siren at all. Weirdly hard. Alright, you just need to hit for a little bit. I mean, I know it wasn't showing the target preview, but the game's UI is weird enough, consistently enough, that I figured it was just a preview bug. Because, like, that was... I objectively bounced a bunch of bullets off of completely nothing there. Alright, elbow cap. Boy, that gave me a funny feeling in my arm just thinking about it. And of course, the place where I actually want to put a turret down is just like a million years away. Guess I ought to stop and cover. At least want to move. Yeah.
I'm on the move.
Over to here, I guess. It's not my favorite turn ever. Oh, hey, you're aware of us. I did not have that information. Well, that definitely complicates things. Also, that was quite a leap. I was unprepared for the leaping. Yep. They both hit with one bullet directly into the other one's head. Okay, well, this has become an emergency. Gun was damaged but not destroyed.
Ready.
I think Tiny has to run up to here and has to hit a grenade shot on one of these two
Loud and
threats.
clear.
Not going to be you, so bad news for this guy. It's a pretty close shot, so of course he doesn't do it. Yep, alright, well that dude's going to kill somebody then, in a way that we can no longer do anything about. That shot really just, like, could not miss. I think we probably run over here and do an armor break. So I'm close enough for that. So that's also a thing I have to care about. That has to be a later sort of caring. Okay, I think I stripped the armor off of the abdomen and the and the torso. That's good. It's gonna be fairly useful, probably. Should probably walk around here. Tap this thing in the abdomen, not you. And sadly, we have, like, kind of a lot of damage to make up still.
Identifying target.
Alright, that's enough of that. Then you need to get behind cover or something. Hard to know, like... Apparently I won't crouch if I stand here, but I still get pretty good coverage from the object. Alright, and you're not going to be able to do anything useful at all to either of these guys. But we can almost make it for a melee attack.
On the move.
I'm going to modify my plan very slightly here and drop a turret right there instead of on this this corner. And then Bave has a single action point which can't be used for anything meaningful. And we have Crypto. I mean, I can get into a position to do some virus shooting, but it doesn't actually help me. Yeah, we just cannot kill this guy. So maybe I just recover? Yeah, getting some will points back might be the best thing I can do here. And then I guess you can just move away from the terror guy? I have to be so careful about my positioning. So many enemies everywhere. This is gonna hurt. Alright, well that's not great for me. Oh, good, another siren. Well, if we can kill this guy, we can start moving forward again. Yep, here comes the launcher shot. Never ever misses. I guess when they do their launcher, they usually are doing it at pretty tight range. Okay, not great work from the turret.
Focus.
Am I going to be able to get him back up? Also, man, he's a real bad one for that to have happened. I need him. Okay, I am in range for a hammer strike. So that's good. Try to get some damage on this guy before that, though.
On it.
Oh yeah, you have a nice clean shot. Alright, Crypto can definitely finish the job from there. Sort of unceremonious in appearance, that one. Alright, if we could get our snipers up here, we could just start shooting the spawnery, I think. Ondus, can you not make it anywhere near here? Because I did use most of your action points already. Honestly, we probably want to get Chaos up here too. The turret placed over on this shelf should be able to just work the spawnery down slowly without our direct involvement. Definitely, I don't know why it's getting so like weirdly jerky every time I do anything. Do that, and then are you in the open? Not really. I'm inclined to shoot one of these things. Alright, so we killed that one head. Guess we're done. That thing is unable to access us, I think, and it's just gonna slowly bleed to death, which is fine by me. You guys have shields instead of grenade launchers, which is fine. Sorry, is it spawning? It spawned a Siren last turn and 2 Arthrons this turn? What is going on? Alright, well, we're gonna have to kill that thing, or that turret's never gonna do anything useful. Oh my god, you cowards. They were not in range of that screen. No way.
5 by 5.
Apparently we have to prioritize the death of this thing over everything else. Still not really in any danger over here, right? Kind of just want to focus on putting this thing away.
Target still active.
I'm a little tiny bit worried about ammo.
Got lucky.
Alright, decent damage, a little bit more bleed. So I guess we're done. And now another grenade launcher guy has spawned in behind that, which is... That would be fine, since we're already very directed in that direction. Except for the fact that I don't have control of any of my characters. They are mega panicking. Alright, decent counterfire, I guess. I would really love to just get to fight the spawnery. Yeah, these are so much harder than citadels. Huh. Why is he not provoking return? Maybe you only get one return fire per round. Okay, enough. Enough of that nonsense.
Need to recover.
All right. Action points. Yep, just get the snipers up on the hill. Unfortunately, nobody's able to do anything about any of the enemies. So I think that's
Guess it's my turn.
it's gonna have some serious consequences for us, probably.
Here.
Alright, Tiny cannot jump because there is no valid how is there no valid... he's underneath a thing,
Moving.
I guess. There we go. The hell over here. Let's see. I want him over here, but I want him over here in such a way that he's not just eating additional grenade. But I mean, he has to be up top. Not really too many places that that fit the criteria. All right. Well, we'll be doing good damage to that that spawnery really soon, probably. Over here, we can hide behind the ladder the same way the siren did to us. Hopefully, get a little bit of safety. Yeah, not much we could really do here. I hate just shooting at the carapace, and in fact, we'll do 0 damage. Oh no, that's right. He has bonus damage because of the because he's injured. Love to hit the arm. I think we had to take the shot like this. Try to keep as much of the little blue circle free of the cover as we can. Okay, managed to hit the head enough times. Finally, Crypto. I'm just gonna have Crypto recover. Some will points on Crypto would be okay. Alright, let's see what happens. Try to destroy the turret, it looks like. That's pretty good for us. I sure would love to have been able to deploy a turret on my last turn here. Okay, that's good for us as well. Anything that keeps him from using the blaster launcher. Alright, that was a solid use of our time. Ah, I see. Was not in fact shooting at that turret, was shooting near the turret at our person. So we just lost the robot arms, huh? That's a shame. Those are cool, and we don't know how to build them. I mean, they're certainly not vital. This turret is 100% dedicated to never ever doing anything that might even be accidentally useful.
I'm listening.
Okay, we need to make some stuff happen. Thing number 1 is people who are injured need to... people who are bleeding need to medicate. You... Probably don't even have your own medkit. Pondus could medkit you, but not really how I want to use Pondus's time. So if you move, you can't move more than one action point because you need to spend one action point grabbing the medkit and then another two using it. But you also have a fair amount of health. Like, it might be the case. You have a medkit? Yeah. Okay, it might be the case that the smart thing to do with Chaos is to just, like, drop down over here. Be real safe. So here's what we'll do.
Loud and clear.
Move Crypto to here. You can apparently not take stuff despite being adjacent. Okay. Game's real inconsistent about what requires orthogonal adjacency and what doesn't. As long as I'm in my inventory, I may as well do that. Oh, that's right. You have a thing that lowers the cost of using medkits. I forgot about that. Well, that being the case, I guess we can just go ahead and do this afterward. All right. Now,
Loud and clear.
can we kill this guy? Did I really not do lethal damage to that egg? Killed the Arthron. I was certain the egg would die. We should be able to take care of that, though, right? Actually, no. It looks like probably not.
Gotcha.
Yeah, not great. So we need to start firing without giving up a lot of our cover.
Ready to fire.
Don't really want to use you to break a Mindfragger egg. Spawneries don't actually even have that much health. Yeah, we can do this. And then I guess actually you can, yeah, you have the action points to just step back into your cover. And then Bave can pop that thing just to be on the safe side. And he needs to get, like, over here. Is there a spot? Okay, there is a spot over here where we can shoot the thing. You can also get up top, I suppose, but I think I'm going to have him go to here. So next turn we'll have a whole bunch of damage for that. Now that Lise has healed, how do we get even... Okay, there's a ladder over there. Hey, that's really bad. That's, like, super grim. I guess there's nothing for it, but...
Repositioning.
Yeah, that's a real problem. All that panic was really, really effective. And do you want to get behind cover? I mean, you sort of don't need to.
Let's go.
May as well, but that's some pretty strong armor. Okay, when they do actually decide to shoot the turret, it does not take long to finish. Alright, we are going to have problems with these Arthrons being right up on our faces, like, next turn. That said, I don't think it's all that many turns of fire until the spawnery goes down. He's got to hold out somehow. This might be the last time we ever do a lair. I think it really ends up being better for us to wait for them to turn into citadels. It's like, as soon as you have armor break, it's so much easier to kill a Scylla than it is to kill a spawnery. And it's not even like the spawnery is hard to kill. It's just that, wow, it got 16... Does its rifle do 50 damage per bullet? It got 16 damage through his more than 30 armor? That doesn't seem right.
No choice but to keep going.
This is the only spot where I have a shot.
It smells like trouble.
So it's like run over here, fire, and then run back.
Steady.
Yeah, like I was saying, it's not actually tough to kill a spawnery, it's just that you spend so much of the mission doing other stuff. So obviously this is not exactly how I want to be shooting this. Can we... Do we have anybody who has any shred left? Yeah, we have Tiny. Tiny can do a little bit of shredding here.
Good idea.
I agree, it is a good idea. Tiny, dude, you gotta cooperate a little bit, man. Well, so the answer is no, I don't really have anybody with shred. Can you get... You cannot get to a position where you can shoot at this thing. Almost, though. Oh, no, actually, hold on. If I run up here...
Moving now.
Yeah, and they don't have to be very good shots. I just have to... I have to hit a single round off the shell to break the armor. Can I get 1 of 3 into that shell? Oh, I bet I can.
Nice.
Alright, that's going to make everybody's lives so much easier. Did you notice how when the spawnery was the rightmost icon on the target list for someone, the spawnery was when the spawnery was the rightmost, the targeting selection started on the left, but when it was the leftmost, the targeting selection started on the right. Like, they want you to have to press the button the maximum possible number of times to be able to target the spawnery, even though that is not how the game generally works. Alright, we just need a tiny bit more damage. Who's got anything that they can do? He can't do anything. Oh, geez. The answer is nobody. The answer is nobody has anything they can do, isn't it?
No choice but to keep going.
Yeah, I think it is. It is the case that nobody can finish the job. Alright, well, you go take cover behind this thing. We are likely to endure some gunfire here. You will definitely get shot down there. Let's just drop down here. I mean, we've got it, though. It's good, I suppose, to know that we've got it. Wait a minute. Dude has dash. How close are we? Pretty close, actually. Not close enough. But we do have Rally the Troops as well. I forgot about that. Which means that Bave... did Bave have a whole action point left? I think I had a fractional. Oh no, Bave totally had an action point left. If I had rallied the troops, we could have ended it. Well, frustrating. I'm gonna run down to here with my dash. That's put me forward a bit. Okay, good, because that was about to get real bad and desperate. But yeah, layers are for the birds. Citadels. Citadels are where it's at. Slowly we trudge toward maximum level. Well, hopefully that combined with all of the mist pushback buildings will keep the havens in this area safe a little bit longer.
I suppose we should have known that trying to find a solution to the Pandora virus would come at a cost, but did it have to be like this? Recently, several prominent Synedrian scientists have gone missing. We thought they had been kidnapped, but we have just uncovered proof that they've been victims of the Typhon Brigade, a paramilitary organization associated with New Jericho. No, let's speak clearly. A death squad. Our people are dead. All of them. Executed for betraying the cause of pure humanity.
Yeah, that sounds like New Jericho.
They thought we were weak because we don't subscribe to their beliefs, because we don't think everything can be solved by owning or killing. They thought we were going to surrender the human cause, and they thought we wouldn't defend ourselves, wouldn't use violence if necessary. Let's show them the depth of their era.
So wait, where are we at with them, diplomat? Okay, that did push us up. So soon we will be allied. And if it's going to be a little frustrating if we're able to ally, like full ally with the Disciples of Anu and with Synedrian, but we're not able to do anything at all to make them like each other even a little bit. Okay, we could research Terra Sentinels. I'm not going to, obviously, but we totally could. Alright, well, that was not entirely successful. I guess I'll worry about the fallout from that mission later, because this video has run a little bit long already. That's going to be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching. Come back next time when... Man, I don't even know what we're doing. Come back next time when we build a whole lot of mist repellers. It's basically just like big fans, I expect. And we'll see you then.